Just checking. Hello, everybody. Okay. This is Monday, beginning of a new week. It's May 16. Well, the stock market is opening He's down a couple $100. It's hanging in there at the 32,030. That's the Dow right now. Down 175, which is 0.5%, which is nothing. I mean, these people talk about, oh my God, it's going down, seriously. Down 175? Come on. Now, over the last couple of weeks, it's down, significantly. Silver is up. How about that? It's up 35 cents, which is 1.5% up. See, on a 1.5% move is pretty good. But up, like gold is down, 0.5%. Really? It's down $10, from 1,800 something. So. I'm not too sure why gold and silver are not going up right now. People fly to safety. Well, what they're doing is they're flying to safe stocks from a more speculative stock to a safer stock. Which is holding up Apple and Microsoft quite a bit. Netflix is up 5 today. That's 2.6%. See, when you get into 1.5–2% ups, that's okay. I mean, if you make 1% a day, all right, 5 days, that's 5%. You do that, for a whole month, that's 20% up. So, let's see. All right, let's go to Flipboard and see what's going on here. Electric bikes are selling. There's a severe pilot shortage, of all things. And it's going to take, the airlines are scrambling. Too many flights and too few pilots. So, I guess a lot of these older pilots just retired or got out of the, instead of flying for the major airlines, there's a lot of opportunity for private companies, that they'll buy you know, a 10 or 12 passenger, let's say, jet. And they need 2 pilots for that. Well, jets require 2 pilots. You know, private or public. It's that simple. So you get a 12 or 15 passenger, you know, jet, which is, you know, that's a relatively sophisticated jet. You know, good avionics, requires 2 pilots, and they may pay 25% more than what the airlines are paying. Now you got the risk of these much smaller companies, you know, surviving. So, I mean, I have someone that I know well that has a 4 or 5 passenger jet, and he'll rent it out at $1,450, I think, a day. $1,450 a day. And, yeah, and I think that's without pilots. I don't remember the answer to that question, whether it's with or without the pilots. And does it include fuel and airport fees? You know, takeoff and landing fees. Yeah, well, that can be a serious number. And the jet fuel, I think it includes the fuel. No, I think it doesn't. They'll supply the plane that's full of fuel. And then, of course, whatever fuel you burn, you got to fill up. And then when you land at Fort Lauderdale or wherever the plane is housed, you got to fill it up when you land it. And that gets added to your bill. You know, $5 or $6. You know, it's probably $6 a gallon. Oh, jeez. Oh. And a jet will hold a lot of fuel. Can you imagine? Whew. I used to manage, I was a, relatively senior employee at a company that had a jet. And we had, stores in 3 or 4 states up in the Midwest. Kansas, Cleveland, Kansas City, Cleveland, and Milwaukee. That's 3. So that's, yeah. So we had 2 stores in Cleveland. We had 2 stores in Kansas City and 2 or 3 stores in Milwaukee. So every month when I used to do, or every 2 weeks, I would do visit every store. And so I got to stay overnight. And I go to every store and I spend, a half a day in each store, roughly. Speak to the managers, speak to the accounting people, see how the cash balances are in the various banks that we have. And, that kind of thing. Now, if I could get one or two more senior people, you know, on the plane when I was flying, then the plane really makes out big time. It's much more economical. Let me just pull this door a little bit like that. There you go. That's better sound. The sound is echoing throughout the rest of our place here. Oh, that's a little better, right? The lighting is good. Yeah, I like it better. And, market's down 85, so it's less down since I started talking. You think it's because of Jimmy? I don't know. My suggestion is sell some of your stocks that are a little more volatile and buy silver. That's the secret. Buy silver. Yep, that's my advice. Silver is, you know, you buy the silver dollars. I have a couple laying around here somewhere. Oh, there's that pen I was looking for. There you go. Okay. So I got a couple of silver dollars here. This is exactly the coin. There we go. These are the coins that I get. They're what is known as bullion silver coins. Meaning that they're 100% silver, or 0.999. That's what they call it. Yep, that's it, right there. So, get a little close up so you can see it. Whoa. We can show that in living color. Let's. Whoa, there we go. Hold on a minute. Okay, we're back. There's the front. And there's the back. In 2021. Last year's coin. Silver bullion. You see right there it says 1 ounce fine silver. That means 0.999. Look how clear that is. Oh, I just turned on the light. There's a ring light that goes around this camera. How nice. Okay, so I have a little auxiliary camera here so that we can see things up close. Anyway, so I keep those silver coins here so that I can show them to you every day or whenever I'm talking. A little sip of cold coffee, which is always nice. I meant to go in and throw it in the microwave before coming out here, but I forgot. So you can't think of everything. So let me cover up. I cover up everything with the black cloth. So let's get this back open. Okay. Oh, you can get a real good close-up view of that with that camera. All right, there we go. Now we're back to the Flipboard news. So Tesla, let's see what's going on with the trucks. $20,000 to deposit required to order a Tesla semi-tractor trailer. It doesn't come with the back part, just the front part. And it's supposed to have a 600-mile range, 500 miles, see right here, which is $180,000 for the whole shooting match, which means long-range batteries. The Peterbilt number 389 is going to run over 250,000. And Tesla wants 180 for their top of the line, which is capable of taking 80,000 pounds of stuff in the trailer part. Zero to 60 in 19 seconds. I can imagine doing 0 to 60 with a tractor trailer. So, I mean, that's pretty snappy for a tractor trailer with 80,000 pounds of stuff in it. Tesla says that these big rigs will run 2 kilowatts per mile. You know, some of these big haulers, you know, like American Express, not American Express, what do you call it? I'm thinking of Amazon and UPS. I think they've each ordered, oops, oh my God, I lost my microphone here. There we go. And we'll just pull that up. How's that? That's good. How does that look? Oops. Something went down. All right. Yep, see, there's the microphone. Hello. Look at that little miniature microphone. It's marvelous. It hangs right underneath your voice box. Utility bill is coming. I gotta make a deposit today. This is my checkbooks. This is my checkbooks. There we go. Can't believe my only checkbook is, no, maybe it's in this plastic one. It's on the other side. Sorry, folks. I gotta get this checkbook out. SunTrust, no. What's this one? SunTrust, no. I've got maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay. I gotta write it. Check legacy. Anyway, I don't have to do that until 5 o'clock. So we'll put that underneath the camera here. Right there. There you go. These photo deposits are really quite convenient. Like I'll write a check today, right? And it goes right in. Tomorrow morning, as long as I make the deposit before 8 o'clock, I think, the deposit will be in cash in the account tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., which is, you know, I just need to, I wrote a check to the IRS for $1,200, and I just want to make sure, you know, it doesn't bounce. bounce the check to the U.S. government. They get very cranky, very fast. And it's probably a snappy little penalty. Anyway, Elon Musk is in the news every day. Let's see. Ooh, let's see this. There you go. See, there's a Tesla truck. Order your semi online. It costs $5,000 today. And you got to put in another $15,000 in 10 days. So that's the deal. So it's now 20,000, 5 and 15. And that gets you in line. And you get the truck next year. 8 or 9 months. But if you want it, that's what it'll take. Okay, I'm back. Just had to cough a little bit. Didn't want that, going through the, the airwaves. Okay, and Tesla will only be taking Cybertruck orders from North America. Since they're, I think Texas is where they'll be assembling them. Well, they have 250,000 reservations for the Cybertruck. You got to put money down on that too. I think it's only $250. Oops, the number has risen to 650,000 Cybertrucks. I think it's grown to over 1 million. This article keeps talking. Now it's 1.5 million. You better hurry up. Oh, God. See this article? Yes. But they don't want to have any more. Since they're making them in Texas, they don't want to be shipping them overseas, They don't want to do that. Okay. That's the truck, Cybertruck. right here is this is this is in Europe. So this is the largest European Union battery recycling plant. It comes online for Norway and so forth. Battery processing plant. And that's what you get. So now they're saying that Norway's goal is that 50% of its battery raw materials will come from recycled batteries. So this machinery will open up the battery compartment, take out the battery cells. I think most of these cells are rectangular, like the size of this iPad. But that thick. There we go. Put it against the wall here. Yeah, it's like an inch or 2 inches thick. The machinery that Tesla has with their joint venture partner, Panasonic, uses the more standard battery shape, like 70 or 80 millimeters high. About that high. And that's 70 or 80 millimeters right there. And the batteries are, rolled. And the roll ends up to be about an inch in diameter. 70 inches by, like in my case, it's the 2170. So it's 21 millimeters in diameter, which is just slightly smaller than an inch. An inch is 25.4 millimeters. So it's, a little bit less than an inch. And 70 millimeters high. And then the newest cell is a fatter one. It's 46 millimeters in diameter and 80 millimeters tall. So that's quite a bit larger. They decided they like the larger cell, and all the new Model Ys and Model 3s will have them, about 100 of them in the battery pack. So they'll arrange those 1,000 cells, 1,000, into 14 sub, packs of cells. They have control circuitry that manages the voltage, the temperature, the drain, all that stuff. So if you divide 1,000 cells by 14, get my calculator out here, clear it. 71 cells. So there'd be 71 cells in each of 14 battery packs. So, right there, it's on my calculator. Let's see. Let me go to my Amazon account. Orders. Stuff that's been delivered. Okay, that's it. I got two things in my basket. One of these and one of these. Well, that's a pretty good price on the JimmY. Shit, I paid upwards of $19 a bottle. Maybe that's because it's a 2.5 milliliter. Let's go to the it's 2.5. No, they have one that's 5 milliliters. No, that's it. See, here's one, $20. Oh, 7.5 milliliters. Yeah. Damn it, let's look at 7.5 milliliters. Excuse me. Little sneeze there. That's a double sneeze. Yeah, 7.5 milliliters. I'd rather pay $19 for 7.5 milliliters. There we go. Add to cart. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the cart. There you go. Get rid of this one. I'm just going to delete that puppy. Now, that makes sense. So for twice the price, you get 3 times the amount of stuff. So, I mean, that's what it's been. About $20. And I'm going to go ahead and check out and get this order going. Okay, $42. The address is right. I want it on that account. I can get it tomorrow free. Or I can get it today. No, I don't need it today. But let's get it tomorrow. So everything looks copacetic. 2 shipments. JimmY right away. And this Coca-Cola 10 thing goes, I get that like Thursday or something. Okay. All right, we're done. Thank you, video order. You're welcome. Get on Amazon. I buy lots of things from Amazon. So now this, that's what it looks like when you get, to give you an idea, autofocus. It's amazing on this little puppy. 7.5 millimeters, that's it right there. Perfect focus. About 2 inches away. It's amazing, huh? Autofocus. Here, I can pitch this. That was my little reminder. Yes. Marilyn, every morning, puts Lumify in her eyes, which is a pretty good idea. Anything going on here? Look at that picture I got. See, there's my rainbow picture. Well, there it is. There we go. It's right out, right on my balcony. At 5:57 p.m. on a Saturday. 5:57. 3 minutes before 6. Bam! There's a bunch of lightning back there. A big storm coming right over the beach, right at us. I have a easterly view on my our 1,500 square foot apartment at Royal Palm Place, which is we've been here like 10 years. Can you imagine? Been here 10 years. Oof. I can remember the move in, which is we were in one apartment for 8 years. And then we moved from 801 to 812. Now 801, the building was a U-shaped building. So then we got on the inside of the U, looking straight south over the 5th floor swimming pool business. So that was on the 5th, we were on 8th, so we're 3 stories above the pool, which is like perfect. You know, you get a little tiny bit of pool noise, you don't get too much. So that's my story there. Let's see what's going on. Charged up my car. Progress. Chris. We're thinking of going to this restaurant. Maybe. See there, looks pretty good. And then, oh boy, can you just taste that fillet basically, and those grilled going to the movies. Old Elon, he's been in the news with this Twitter thing. He's got everyone upset because Trump may get back on it. He's got like 90 million followers. How do you not go back on that? And that's just a lock. I got it because of the oops. Let's see if we can edit it. Highlights, we want down. Contrast. Yeah, see, that's better. Black point. Also, I'm trying to get rid of the brightness up there. Color. Let's do this. See where we interesting. I think we're done. Oops. Cancel that. I don't want to do that. You're looking at the new iPhone. So that's it right there. Same kind of camera. Cameras will be better. Yeah. Comes out September. This is May, June, July, August. 4 months. They're going to start production on it now. You know, literally like this week or next week. This is today. Okay, so I ordered my Amazon stuff. I'm sure you were excited about that. Let's check the weather. Got a weather map here. There's a lot of stuff over here. miles an hour. A lot of lightning. Some of these maps actually show the lightning strikes. So that's what's right offshore. That slides over a little bit. I don't know which way. It doesn't look like it's sliding much. It's sliding this way, but it's not. That blue dot, if you can see it, that's where we are. See the blue dot. Oops. Okay, now we should zero in tighter. 25 miles an hour, that way. People ask, why do I wear these gloves? Well, I have peripheral neuropathy. And my hands are cold all the time. I have a circulation issue. When you get older, your circulation is not as snappy to the very tips of your fingers as it used to be. So my hands tend to get a little cold. Yeah, so I wear the gloves and my hands, then don't feel, that cold. You got to deal with all this stuff on your hands, but it's better than having your hands cold. Having your hands cold is not in itself a terrible thing. Tightening up over my fingers. There we go. It's like a perfect fit. So, so sitting around here, when I go to a restaurant, I'll wear the gloves. When it's safer, you're not touching a lot of bacteria stuff. Since your hands are covered. Any germs are going to get on the gloves instead of on me. And I'm of the belief that the viruses don't hang around. When they get on your hands, when the moisture that got that on your hands, when that evaporates, the viruses evaporate too. I mean, they don't evaporate, but they dehydrate. And if they dehydrate, then they're, can't hurt you. I've had discussions with several doctors, and as a bacteria, the viruses, it's a living thing. It's inside in your body, and then you get antibodies, but you can actually see a a virus cell that's floating around in your bloodstream. That's where I trapped one and saw it in an electron microscope when I was studying microbiology. And I was interested in looking at a virus, an actual virus thing, you know. Now, they don't have arms, and they don't have legs, and they don't have wings, okay? So they're not flying around in the sky. You know, people walk around, they got masks on. What the hell? You know, jeez. People have no freaking sense. They figure, well, it's safer to wear it than to not wear it. No. No, it's not. Keep your mask in your pocket. Now, if you're around people that are coughing like me, which could be from the common cold or it could be from the virus. Common cold is a virus, but it's not, you know, it's not a COVID-19 virus. So, if you're in a restaurant, you want to wear your mask because there's got a lot of other people, got a lot of traffic, people walking by your table, that kind of stuff. Musk is doing a deal in Indonesia, a battery deal. Interesting. They make a standard cell. They can pack an awful lot of them on a ship and get them over here. They go right into Fremont, California. If they need to get to Austin, then they put them on a train and take them in to Fremont, and then get them on a train. You shoot straight across the country in a container, or 2 or 3 or 10, whatever. Get him over to Austin. I think a lot of the places Tesla have rail siding right behind them, so they can get their deliveries. Look at this. Now this is a ship that is autonomous, which means that it's captained by a computer. It just completed a 500-mile voyage, avoiding hundreds of collisions. So it steers clear. How about that? So these guys writing Israel, the Orca AI. This installed the computer. There you go. The computer setup that's right, and see the two captain seats are empty. And there we go. Look how that looks. This is quite an array of electronic display. Here's a weather thing. Here's where they're waiting in line to either deliver or get their container. Very nice. Nearly, they say, nearly zero. So it might be just a slight oversight. The Orca AI, that's an Israeli company, helps bring autonomous cargo ships closer to reality. The ship sailed from Tokyo uh, 749 tons. Wow. So in order to keep itself from getting whacked, there's a 500-mile voyage, and it performed 107 collision avoidance maneuvers without the help from any human intervention. And on the outbound trip, it avoided 450 encounters with other vessels during its outbound trip. Amazing. There you go. I thought you'd find that interesting. I'll put that on pause or stop. That was nice. Unbelievable. We keep paying attention to Elon Musk, but these companies, particularly in Israel, these guys are unbelievable. Nope. Okay. So that's looks like the end of the ball game for today, and we'll speak soon. So let's get, there we go. We get epidemic sound instrumental without copyright. Which means if I have it in the background, I don't have to pay extra. Yeah. So now I need to get my little pointer. Where's my pointer? Oh, nowhere. Is your okay. I gotta take off the gloves. I put that on finish. We're gonna end. We'll see you soon.